I guess the good news is that I don't think the tone ring was rubbing. I mean, there's some chip marks, but I don't think that's new. I think that's old. But I still think I might file that up and make them uniform. Not for looks, of course, but just to prevent any kind of future possibility of there being damage. I'm gonna have to look inside the soft plugs. I could have sworn I seen a chip. I was actually on this side. I'll have to inspect that more further. It could have just been a gleam. That's what I saw in the borescope. I don't think there's anything in there. Nope. Misdiagnosed it. There's no chip in there. But I did find a screeching noise. It's because on the outside of this timing cover, right there, that tensioner pulley, because when I pressed the bearing in and threaded down the pulley onto the tensioner arm, it was grinding a little bit. So I printed a 1 millimeter thick shim to get between the landing and the bearing, and I guess that brought it 1 millimeter closer to the timing cover and did the damage. So knock on wood, steel, that all the damage that was being caused is probably external and not internal. So I'm happy about that. I'm gonna really look closer anyway. Try to find a chip. I'm not feeling anything. I don't see any grinding. I ripped all this shit apart for nothing. But at least I got it pretty much apart in one day, so putting it back together will be a little bit longer than that, but I should have it wrapped up. Right now it's Thursday night, so maybe by Sunday night. So tomorrow after work all night, and then Saturday and Sunday, assuming the weather's decent, I'll be able to get it back together. I used the threaded rods with the hooks on them from the engine support bar from Harbor Freight, and I ran 2 pieces of wood up over the cowling up there and had a stack of blocks right here, and is able to float that manifold, so I was able to one man it and then get that valve cover out. I just gotta be real careful getting that valve cover back in, because the last time I sheared the gasket, and this time I'm probably just gonna put a dab of RTV or gasket maker, whatever I have back there. Yeah, back here. Gasket fell out. I didn't see it. I felt back there, but everything felt right. And so I torqued it down, and in doing so, I sheared the gasket. Oil spewed out the back, plus the grinding up front, make it for a very, very rough sounding engine. But all in all, I think the timing job went pretty decent. The lifters all look good. Those are the new lifters. That whole bank, I did that bank particularly because the valve cover is so difficult to get off. And as soon as I have money, I'll do the other bank. But all these rockers are in great shape. Everything in this motor is great shape. I definitely jumped the gun. Getting a little too far ahead of myself, but I figured since I have it apart, might as well, you know. I heard a lifter tick, or maybe a chain slapping around. I really couldn't tell. And I would not know until I got the timing cover off. So going through all the hell of getting that timing cover off, why would you go do that and then put the timing cover right back on and just leave the old chains in there? And with 134,000 miles on them, it ain't a lot, but it ain't a little either. So I'm happy. I wasted a little time, but I learned some shit along the way too. Lots of stupid little lessons that I didn't need to learn, but I did. And now I'm wiser because of it. So, alright, man. I'm happy. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace.